Alright, I'm going to talk to you today about tendons and the evidence that exists for ancient giant humans, which includes DNA and CAT scans and world famous anatomists, and it's unimpeachable. So go to Mudfossil University, you can find out all about it. Now I'm going to show you a quick selection, and I'm moving fast because people have very little time, so I'm moving fast. Alright, pay close attention to this. Tendons anchor into bone. Tendons come out of the bone like this. They come out in straps. There's a flat place that's called an abrupt transition, and it's flat as a pancake like this. These are in limestone, literally limestone, porphyritic limestone, and they come out in blocks like this. So not only are they striped this way, they are blocked this way, and that is the source of all the construction materials of antiquity. These are the tendon fibrils, and these are the patterns they make with the basalt that they say all over the world is from volcanoes. It is not. It's from tendons of giants. That's Devil's Tower. That's the fibrils. That's the wavy pattern I showed you at the abrupt transition where it breaks flat as a pancake. The tendon emphasis point is in the ground, which is the Achilles tendon. That's the Achilles tendon, and as you can see there's a little fold there. That's actually abrupt transition. This is exactly what Comet 67P is in space as well. This is the way the tendon fibrils break, as I showed you before. They come out in blocks. That's the Achilles tendon that someone's worked and turned into steps. That's the tendon. In the background is the muscle fibers. That's a tendon with a tire track, four-wheel tire track. That's the red stripe of the Slurpee that runs around. It's called a synovial sheath. There were tire tracks in the tendons back then. These are some tendons they use as slides. These are living tendon fibers. Look at the one at the bottom. I'll show you more at the top. That and the one at the top. Where they attach in groups, they bundle together. This is how the abrupt transition looks. That's tendon, still has the skin on it. That's tendon, it's at the abrupt transition. It gets real wavy there. I have a tremendous variety of specimens. It's all quite thoroughly researched. I have DNA tests. I'll show you one right now. Oh, there's actually 3 of them in this test. That's selenite. That's the abrupt transition. That's the fiber that always ends up being in the abrupt transition. It turns from very clear to fibrous, and then it goes into the muscle. Actually, look at that one first. That's selenite, and someone sent me one that has an actual abrupt transition, and I'll show you that right now. Achilles tendons almost always break right there. That's where the abrupt transition is and where the wrinkle is. Other tendon fibrils attach to little balls like that, and they are the source. There's giant stone balls all over the earth. Giant stone balls break right here in that spot. The center of the giant stone balls contains silicon and is leaked out here. There are other stone balls all the way down the line. Some erode to be like that. Others embed in bone and so forth and erode to look like that. This is what they look like internally. These are the fibrils of the Giant's Causeway. These are muscle fibers. It's Giant's Causeway. These are the source of giant caves all over the earth. I believe that is skin. This is the source of a lot of the walls that they can't explain. These are dinosaur footprints down in Bolivia on a giant's tendon. Those are the tendon fibrils that are in that footprint, and those are the limestone blocks that come away from these giant tendons that get stuck in the mud, and the giants died, and that is the abrupt transition. Those are the footprints, and the stripes indicate the pattern of the fibril attachments. Abrupt transition. The way tendon balls develop, and that is extremely fibrous, and the bands normally erode because they are have porosity. Sometimes the attachments ends up upside down and they look like this because the flesh erodes away very easily compared to this limestone tendon. Those are tendon fibrils. These are all the same age, but that is the tendinous material shown in the living tissue. These are the source of giant tendon balls falling all around the world, and these are the straps that normally erode away, and when they break right here, and this plate is seen all over down Peru, and they build walls out of it, and these are the little bumps that stick out of them as they break. That's the Achilles tendon. These walls in the background are also from muscle, and those are also from the creature. This is down in Venezuela, and it's a giant's footprint, the foot that's stuck in the ground. The water that's coming out is from the arterial areas that purge because they are open and there is no clamp restrictions in them. The fibers and the square blocks are seen here exactly as I showed in the abrupt transition. What they did is they take these and they move them down to build the pyramids in ancient Egypt and all around the world. Stone balls are found all over the earth, and this is what they look like. And sometimes they're different types of materials. Sometimes they split, sometimes they stay together. You can see what happens. Sometimes they evacuate the center, sometimes they're on posts, sometimes they're in the fields, sometimes they're in all different kind of configurations. This is a giant strap that's still attached. That's the ball. This particular one is exceptional, as that the mat that I showed you before has eroded away and left the strap, which is very, very unusual as a different type of chemistry here. This is the normal configuration where the strap, which would be here, erodes away and the ball is left, and the white stuff is kaolin clay, which is facial skin, or skin in general. They were very, very large. These round structures were from stone balls that have eroded. Stonehenge is made of 100% giants. I've looked it over. There's no question. Every bit of it is giants, and that's a foot. It's called the heel stone, by the way. Sorry, I've gone long past my time. Mudfossils.com. Go to here. The DNA reports are up here. And hold on. Science Theory Challenge is on YouTube. I mean on Facebook. This is the Mudfossil Original Research Group. This is Mudfossil Revelations. This is Mudfossil University. Try all these, and nobody can hurt you at Mudfossil University. You can learn anything you want.